So we were talking about the food for different category. For Vada people, fruits are good because Vada means dryness. So fruits are basically little bit watery. In that way, in the first phase, it is okay. Secondly, fruits are basically sweet, so it is rich with earth and water. That is another way. It is sweet in taste, so it is easy. Uh, so it is basically glucose. It will be easy to digest. The same time, if you eat unripe fruits will be little bit astringent. We have already mentioned for Vada category people, constipation is a common problem the Vada people has to face it due to the tightness, dryness. We have to always expect constipation. So when you eat some unripe fruit, basically anything unripe mostly it will be astringent in taste. So any astringent taste will make constipation more. From that point of view, unripe fruits are not recommended for Vada people. Where in Kapha people, astringent taste fruits will be better than in Vada people. So when you think about the astringent taste, basically the pomegranate juice has a big amount of astringent taste. So if you take a pomegranate juice like a Vada person, it is not going to be useful. It will mostly make some constipation, and it is not going to be the beneficial for Vada category. Ripe banana is good, and anything ripe is good. Mangoes, apricots are good. Overuse of watermelon may cause disturbance both Vada and Kapha. As we know, watermelon is so rich with water. So if you pump too much water, like instead of 200 ml, if you drink 1 liter, it will pump a big amount of water to your digestive tract. And once big amount of water in the form of juice coming, it will flood kind of water in you. So the most affected part is your stomach, especially the Kapha part will be in trouble. It is not good for other people also. So when you consume some juice, there should be some healthy limit should be there. Beyond that limit, if you go and consume, it can be make some problems like watermelon, like that. Vada people are the only people who truly need animal foods in their diet. They need the complete proteins these animal foods provide. As you know, ghee or any kind of oil, because of dryness of Vada, is good. So when you take some meat, the meat has some kind of fat inside that will be good for Vada people. So the dryness of Vada with the lubrication of the fat in the meat will help little bit. So Animal meat is okay for Vada people, but again we have to understand that there should be a healthy limit. It doesn't mean that you can eat any amount. It should not be done. Same time, if you eat beyond the limit, that means you are getting some good tasty flesh of animal, and instead of eating the safe amount of meat, if you eat too much, this will become a burden for your stomach. Over food, especially meat over food, will make some bloating in the stomach. Digestion will be in trouble. So many people who are Vada in constitution, instead of eating meat, if they are shifted to the meat product like paneer, butter, ghee, that is also adjustable. Or if they, instead of eating chicken, if they eat eggs, that is also another simple method to overcome the use of meat and flesh of chicken. We are basically, we will say, if you are interested to eat meat as a Vada person, rather than eating different kinds of flesh like buffalo, cow, or rabbit, different kinds of meat, it will be good to eat goat meat. In many characters in goat is matching with the human body. So in many of the medicines, whenever they say meat in Ayurveda and Siddha, we first go for the goat meat. So a safe amount of goat meat consumption for Vada people is allowed. Otherwise, eggs like chicken, that is also another alternation. But instead of goat meat, if you switch over to some other thing like buffalo or cow, that is not going to be the best for Vada category people. Nuts. When we come to the nuts, we have to understand that nuts, almost all the nuts are quite heavy, because as a part of preservation, they are dried up. That is one thing. One of the safest and the best nut is coconut. That is the only exception in the nuts. Most of the nuts are very heavy, and when you take it in the dry form, again it will become more heavy. So Vada people, as we know, the dryness is their a typical nature of them. So if you eat anything dry, less watery, is not at all good for Vada constitution people. So instead of eating the nut, one way we will say that if you can eat the nut raw like almonds, if you keep it in water and later you remove the skin and eat it like soaked condition, that will be better. Like cashew nuts also you can do like that. But once you take something in a very dry form, the dryness is the typical a character of Vada. You again eat dry food, it will improve the dryness. As a result, constipation and poor assimilation will happen. So that is not recommended for Vata people. So among the so-called nut, almonds are one of the best nut. So almonds, in according to the principles of Ayurveda, it is better not to eat with their skin. So always we have to soak in water and remove the skin. That is very good. If you eat with the skin, it will irritate the lining inside your gut. Nor they should be blanched in hot water. Soak them in lukewarm water overnight and peel them next day morning. That is one of the easiest way. Some claim that 10 almonds each morning provide the body with enough nutrients for whole day. So 10 almonds, this is what, even though some experts are saying, many people 10 will be little big, so 5 will be average good. But people who have good appetite, good fire, even if they eat 10, it is okay. But for average people, 10 is quite big. So 5 will be average good. Nowadays, many people are eating pumpkin seed. One of the beauty of the pumpkin seed is it is rich with natural zinc. So many people nowadays, a big amount of people are suffering from prostate inflammation. And this natural zinc in the pumpkin seed is a very helping medicinal agent. So people can fry the pumpkin seed and eat directly, or you can mix the pumpkin seed powder with something and use it. Will be very effective in the problem like prostate, like a PSA is increased. In such condition, this is very effective. So many seeds are people now eating. Many new nuts for Indian people are also coming because of the transportation is easy, and within less time, less money, one can send the different kinds of seeds to our country. So in our general market, many new seeds are coming. So we will say that means something which is very new, even though it may be medicinally good with the property, it is not at all good to eat all at once, because your body needs some time to adjust and accommodate with the newcomer. So uh, like the pumpkin seed, many people are consuming the watermelon seed also. The watermelon seed, if you powder it and mix with some water and drinking, is very good diuretic nature in one way. It is good to remove the stones in the urinary network also. And it is very tasty in many food. You can fry these nuts and add, and it is going to be more tasty. All nuts and seeds are good for Vada people, but are too concentrated for regular use unless they are made into nut and seed butters or milk. Food that is too concentrated resist penetration by digestive juices and is one of the chief causes for Vada caused indigestion. 1 second.